This is Sarnia Lambton today for Thursday, October 9th. Good evening, I'm Marlon Gomez. The Lambton Heritage Museum is celebrating food history with an event called A Taste of History, taking place tomorrow, Friday, October 10th. We have the museum's Educational Program Coordinator Colleen Inglis with us today to tell us all about the delicious and historical activities they have planned. Colleen, thank you for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Anytime. So for our viewers who may not be familiar with the Lambton Heritage Museum, tell us, quick elevator pitch, what is it?
So we're the kind of local county museum, and we cover the history of Lambton County, basically. We have a large gallery that has Lambton County history. We have some historical buildings, and then we bring in temporary exhibits too.
That's really nice. Okay, so let's dive into the event. So you're inviting the public to learn about food, which is delicious. Most of us like food, right?
Yeah.
Tell us, what is a taste of history?
Sure. So it's a PA Day event. So we try to have events on all of kind of the Lambton Kent PA days, so people can come out, and it tends to be quite popular. And kind of the idea for the theme of this one has to do with our temporary exhibit that we have right now. So it comes from the Canada's Museums of Science and Innovation in Ottawa, and it's called A Taste of Science. So it already has to do with food, so we kind of planned our event partly around that.
That's really nice. And what are some of the key interactive activities that families can look forward to?
Sure. So I think kind of the idea is people should come. They can come and see the exhibit. It's a really cool exhibit. It has some interactive parts to it. A couple of my favorites are there's these little mini fridges, and you have to push a button and try and identify which rotting food smell comes out of which fridge. So that's always popular. And there's also a really great time-lapse video of food going bad, different foods, which is kind of mesmerizing. So first I would invite people to see the exhibit. It's only at the museum until October 25th, so it's a good chance to come. So then, besides having the exhibit, we have activities, and kind of the main one for this PA Day is we have a scavenger hunt planned. And it should be great for families, especially families with different ages, to get involved. And the idea is everybody gets a booklet, and there's kind of clues to find a couple big objects in the gallery, which hones you in on a certain spot. And each of those things are just in our regular history gallery, but they have to do with food, which kind of ties back to the other exhibit. And kind of, things like food containers from the past, or, food destinations in the community from the past, and that sort of thing, to tie into the Taste of Science, which more has to do with where our food comes from, what makes it go bad, and things like canning and pickling that we do to kind of slow down that process or make our food last longer.
I'm glad that there's variety and you dive into sports and different things.
Yeah. So we do all kinds of different things. We've done a waterscapes kind of landscapes. That was a temporary exhibit we brought in. That was before COVID, and so there were a few slow years there, but we're getting back into it.
You guys did you have to shut it down during COVID?
For a while, yeah.
Did you do any virtual?
Yeah, I did. I did
exhibits?
Virtual programming.
Okay.
And we do have virtual exhibits on our website.
Still to this day?
Yeah.
Okay, and how can people access those?
Just through our website. There's I think there's a tab. Through one of the menus, you can get to different virtual exhibits.
Okay, and do you have to register for any of that, or it's all free to the public?
It's all free. We also have through our website, there's a collections database, so you can search for objects in our collection if you're interested in say chairs or whatever you might be interested in. You can search and see if we have objects or pictures, and it's us and the Oil Museum of Canada and the Lambton County Archives. We're all kind of connected. So.
And are a lot of those objects from this area?
That's kind of our goal is to have objects in the museum that have a local kind of provenance of some source. So.
I'm just so curious, what are some things that would be in there?
In our collection?
Yeah, in the collection.
Well, we've got furniture, we've got an ambulance from Petrolia from 1908, we've got wagons and plows, spoons and clothing, we've got all kinds of stuff.
Wow, that is really interesting. I guess you could really take a deep dive on objects and maybe people too.
Yeah.
If you go to the Heritage Museum there.
Yeah, you see a lot of things if you have a particular interest. You know, if you want to see something particular, it's always best if you call ahead and kind of, you know, make an appointment, check to see that it would be available, or you know, some things we have to, you know, find like on our shelving that might not be easy to access at a moment's notice. So it's always nice if you're researching something, let us know. But
that makes sense. Well, thank you for coming here to share all of that with us. I'm sure now when we want to dig into stuff, we might call you, if that's all right. So thank you for taking the time to join us here in the studio.
Oh, thanks for having me.